the day I stopped waiting. Do you expect a lot from others? If you're human, the answer is probably yes. We expect people to stay. We expect people to understand us. We expect life to reward our hard work. And when those expectations don't become reality, we suffer. For most of my life, I was waiting. Waiting for acceptance, waiting for understanding, waiting for the future I had imagined in my head. And every time reality didn't match my expectations, I got hurt. Over the years, I learned 3 lessons that completely changed the way I look at expectations. Lesson 1, don't build your self-worth on someone's decision to stay. During my childhood and teenage years, I lost several close friendships. Some people slowly drifted away. Others disappeared almost overnight. A few acted as if I had never existed at all. At the time, I couldn't understand it. I thought friendship was supposed to last forever. I thought if people were close enough, they would always stay. So whenever someone left, I took it personally. I wanted answers. I wanted to know what I had done wrong. I wanted things to go back to how they used to be. Most importantly, I wanted to be chosen. So I waited, and waited, and waited. Looking back, the painful part wasn't losing those friendships. The painful part was refusing to accept that someone had already made their choice. For years, I believed that if I just tried harder, explained myself better, or waited long enough, things would return to normal. They never did. Eventually, I understood something. Closeness does not guarantee permanence. People change, priorities change, lives change. And sometimes people leave without giving us the explanation we think we deserve. The moment I stopped expecting acceptance from others, I slowly started accepting myself, and that changed everything. Lesson 2, you can't force people to understand you. More recently, I was deeply hurt by a family member. At first, I thought the pain came from what happened, but later I realized something. The most painful part wasn't what they did. It was abandoning myself for their comfort. For months, I waited for an apology. I thought they would eventually understand how much they had hurt me. I thought they would acknowledge what happened. I thought they would care, but that moment never came. And eventually I realized something that was difficult to accept. You cannot force people to understand you. You cannot force someone to see your pain. You cannot force someone to take responsibility. And you cannot spend your life waiting for people to become who you wish they were. That realization became my breaking point. I finally understood that I couldn't control other people's actions, decisions, or character. The only thing I could control was myself. So I stopped expecting understanding, validation, and apologies from others. Instead, I started expecting more from myself. More courage, more honesty, more self-respect, more responsibility. Because internal expectations can guide your life. External expectations can control it. Lesson 3, focus on effort, not outcomes. This lesson took me the longest to learn. Because I'm a dreamer. I spend a lot of time imagining my future, the life I want, the person I want to become, the goals I want to achieve. And a few months ago, I expected everything to happen quickly. I expected certain universities to accept me. I expected my projects to grow faster. I expected my efforts to produce immediate results. When those things didn't happen, I became frustrated. But life doesn't work that way. Sometimes you do everything right and still don't get what you wanted. Sometimes the outcome is delayed. Sometimes the answer is no. And sometimes life gives you a completely different path than the one you planned. Eventually, I realized that I was spending more time imagining my future than building it. So I shifted my focus. Instead of obsessing over results, I started paying attention to effort, the work, the habits, the skills, the daily actions, because results are not always under our control. Effort is. Today, I still have goals. I still have dreams. But I no longer expect life to give me what I want overnight. I simply show up. I do the work, and I let time do the rest. Expectations are normal. We all have them. But many of us suffer because we expect things from people, situations, and outcomes that we cannot control. Some people will leave. Some people will never understand you. Some dreams will take longer than you expected. That's life. But your actions are still yours. Your standards are still yours. Your effort is still yours. And the person you become is still your responsibility. Stop waiting for life to match the story in your head. start building the life you want. One day at a time, in silence,